few cities find it on a clear afternoon in this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
I got wide. 58, boys, 58.
Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
58.
Off play action. Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Gun. 20.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them take out of this hole.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
58's Mike, 58's Mike.
Now it's Newton. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
I'm coming after you.
Watch the safety creep.
Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Room to run past midfield. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Point after here coming up. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Down to lose 1. 58's Mike.
Play action. It's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still... Viking 18. Go.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but there, first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
On 2nd and 9, Newton going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And his kick here is good. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Mike, 58, right there. All day, every day, any day. Switch.
20.
Switch.
8.
Switch.
They snap it to Newton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal.
48 to Mike.
Looking to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Newton. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 88 yards. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back. Extra point splits the uprights. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flush to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Uchenna and Rosu got the sack there. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And some room to work. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Newton under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27th. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Gun. Eight. What is it?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check curls, check.
Eight. What is it?
Now Newton. He hits his target. Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Complete. It's Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
60 Eagles. Not saying 19. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. Touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Now the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return. return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin the next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Here we go. Here we go. 88. Back to pass. Check.
A final shot before the break. Newton looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the screen. Get it.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Play action. Newton. Left side control to block it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They fake the give. Newton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Busts through the tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
Back to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think...
They've got his man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Forced out to his left. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. And he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now he dumps this off over the middle. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. But he's got his target, Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown.